What is up, JL Life Moto here, and today tire rotations include the fifth tire or don't. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of each one. Stay tuned. First, let's talk about pros. Including your spare tire in your normal tire rotation is actually going to prolong the life of your tires by about 20%, which is pretty big. Tire rotation should actually take place every 6,000 to 8,000 miles. I prefer to do it every 5,000. That way, when I'm changing my oil, you rotate the tires. Over rotating your tires isn't going to cause any adverse effects to your tires. And the idea is the more frequently you rotate them, the more evenly they wear and the longer your tires last. Here's my drawing of a Jeep. Here are obviously the tires and the spare. Now, it's just important when you are rotating the tires that you're consistent with how you do it. Some people rotate front or back to front and front to back. I don't like to do it that way. The way I like to do it is very particular. I'll take tire number 1, it will go to tire number 2. I will take tire number 2 off, it will go to tire number 4. Tire number 4 will come off, go to tire number 3. Tire 3 will come off, take place of tire 5, and tire 5 will take place of tire 1. That makes perfect sense in my head. Hopefully the drawing is the same. Here's a bit of a cleaner drawing. Ta-da! So the way I start every tire rotation is with the spare. So whatever spare tire carrier you have, get it off. And of course, anytime before you start jacking the Jeep up, always chock the wheels. And I always recommend when chocking the wheels, always have at least 2 tires chocked. Before jacking up the vehicle, you want to go and break each one of the lug nuts. Though it's not as important for the back tire as it is for the front. But consistency is the easiest policy to remember. I typically get my jack underneath the control arm shock mount. That way just one tire is going up. Makes it so the Jeep doesn't rotate on you by going from the diff. Then just sliding in a jack stand just to be safe. Then lower the jack to where the Jeep is contacting both the jack stand and the jack. 2 points of contact is obviously going to be better than 1. Then give it a little shake. Now that your tire is suspended, you can continue to take off the lugs. I use my zip gun. Yes, it's a torque gun. However, because it is already broken, it's not a big deal. I do not recommend using a impact driver to take off lugs or to install lugs. It's just for the monotony of all the continuous spinning. It's obviously a lot faster to use a power drill. After removing the tire, I always slide it underneath the frame, and it's just another safety protocol that I like to follow. So having big tires and trying to pick it up to get it on to the rotor can be a bit of a pain in the ass. There's a trick to it. Get it generally where you need it to be. Try to match the holes with the studs. Then while you're sitting a bit of a crab, use your legs and your arms together to lift it up, set it where it needs to be. Okay.
Just like that.
Once you get the tire on the studs, go ahead and start all of your lug nuts. And I use an electric drill just to cinch it up. I will torque it once I put it back on the ground. So before you can torque the lugs, you got to get the Jeep back onto the ground. You're going to be torquing to 130 pounds, and what you're going to do is make sure that it's done in a star pattern. If it is not done in a star pattern, you are running the risk of not putting your tire on flush, and that can cause some problems, like studs snapping and your tire rolling off while you're driving. So the back tires are a little bit different. You can break those while they're in the air as long as one tire is on the ground. The front, you're going to need the tires on the ground when you break the lugs. Otherwise, your tire's just going to spin. Reasons why rotating your tires is so important: it prolongs the longevity of your tires and will help keep them in balance longer. Does that mean that this keeps your tires in balance? No, it means exactly what I said. Helps them stay more balanced longer.
Struggle.
Got it. Start the lugs. Cinch the lugs. Lower the Jeep. Torque the lugs. 130 pounds. So I'm gonna go knock out the rest of it. We'll pick up when we're done with that. Be a man, throw your back out.
Don't want to torque it?
I can't. I'm white. One more thing to do. About 15, right where I want it. You might be asking, why are you airing down your tire, Mel? The reason why I air down my back tire, my spare tire, is for rock crawling purposes. In the event a rock ever comes up and hits my spare tire is going to flex and give before my tailgate folds and bends. And one last thing before I finish, gotta air up the other one. Now you might be asking, you never talked about the cons of including your spare in a tire rotation. Well, it's because there's only one. It's more work. But in all reality, the only extra work it is an extra 10 minutes just to rotate that one tire. My suggestion, include your spare with your tire rotations. It's stupid not to. And the only last argument could be is, well, I don't want to buy a 5th tire when I'm having to go and buy 4 big tires because tires are expensive. I get that. The argument that I would make is having an old tire starts to become sun rotted, dry rotted, and is just again going to decrease the overall quality of the tire. You might as well just get the life out of it while you can. But guys, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for the next one, y'all. Keep it easy.